Bit of Brotherhood of Man for you this morning in Figaro. Any excuse to play this. So earlier in the show, we were hearing about a rally of pretty unusual looking cars that's setting off from Dawlish this morning. Dozens of people from around the UK and Europe are going to be driving around parts of Devon this week in their Figaros. Our reporter Eve Watson is in Dawlish with them now, waiting for the off, or she was. Anyway, we'll find out where she is in just a second, but she's not there right now. So these cars are really cute, by the way. How can I describe them? Well, they're from 1991. They're from 1991, but they look like cars that are from the 1950s, I would say. They look like little American cars. So Eve is there now. Good morning, Eve. How are you?
Hello. Sorry, hopefully you can hear me. I am here in Dawlish, and it is a sea of pastel-coloured Figaros that are in front of me. Absolutely incredible. We're at the Langstone Cliff Hotel at the moment, and the backdrop is the ocean with, again, loads of pastel-coloured cars and the odd red and blue one as well. So I'm actually with Adam at the moment, who actually got a Figaro during the pandemic. So Adam, can you just tell me what are we doing here right now?
Well, so morning, we're all here. We've all travelled from all over the country, but also from Netherlands and from Ireland and from loads of different places. And we're all here for our love of these little cars, these little quirky cars. We got ours, almost as a kind of response to the pandemic, because you know what? The thing is, you've got to enjoy yourself. And we got rid of our sensible cars, and we then decided to spend a whole load of cash on which probably wasn't the sensible bit, buying one of these little Figaros, and we've then been sort of keeping them on the road. And I suppose that's the thing. We're kind of custodians, really. We're looking after the cars and keeping them going. They're 33 years old. They're very quirky. And because they're quite affordable, it means that the people who have them are reasonably normal. Most of them are a bit mad, frankly, but they're quite fun people. And so we've made some really good friends. And so, yeah, they're great cars. And so we're all here in Devon for the, for getting together. We've got about 40 cars here, and we're going to be going around all over the place. We're going to Paynton, and we're going to Salcombe, and we're going to Honiton, and we're going to Sidmouth, and we're going all the way around. And we're here for a few days, and hopefully people will see us as we're out and about, and we'll be beeping our horns and waving and everything else. So, yeah, hopefully we might see some people. That'd be great. I don't know if you can hear me.
Hello, Adam. I can hear you. You all right?
Oh, good.
I've got you. These cars are terrific. What made you fall in love with them?
Well, I think they're quirky. They're different. They're they're quite modern in some ways, but look quite sort of traditional. But they're all automatic. They've all got power steering. They've all got the mod cons. But they're also, they've got a kind of vintage look to them. But what's really nice is not only have we got sort of the traditional four colours, but we've also got people will personalise them. People will go and sort of do their own colours and things like that. And so they're a great sort of car for people who just want to, I suppose, make their own thing of these little quirky cars. And then what's really nice as well is that there's a whole kind of network of people who are helping each other out, helping out with these cars, keeping them on the road. And that's what it's all about. I mean, we've got a little Facebook group that we've set up, which is Figaro Smiles, which is all about sort of being a friendly, happy, friendly environment, friendly place. And so, it's just great fun. And we got the lovely Kevin here as well, loitering in the background. And you were on earlier, weren't you? You see, we're now back. You see.
We heard a little bit about the route earlier on. What colour's your car, Adam?
So ours is lapis grey. So there were four original colours. There's the emerald green, there's lapis grey, there's topaz mist, and there's pale aqua. So those were the four originals, but then there's also, we as I say, people have customised them. So we've got some beautiful ones here. We've got a beautiful red figgy, which looks very sporty. We've got some pink ones. We've got pearlescent colour on that one over there, which looks absolutely amazing. And of course, the one thing that was lovely last night when we all got here was that one of the ladies who was organising today made us all little badges in the colours of our cars, which again is just typical of how lovely the Figgy people are, because they just think that little bit more. Oh yeah, Lucas has got one just there. And they're just absolutely gorgeous. But that's just what people are like. They sort of go that little bit extra to help each other out and try and make this as memorable as we can. And of course, we're in Devon, and we'll be able to make this really memorable. Being here.
Yeah. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yes,
and you're going to be in places. Obviously, you're in Dawlish now. Teignmouth, Torquay. Yes. Paignton, Stoke Fleming, Kingsbridge, Salcombe, Exmouth, Budleigh, Salterton, Otterton, Sidmouth, Honiton, Postbridge, Tavistock, Ashburton, Chudley, Knighton, Kingstainton. It's a fair old route, this, but there are a couple of points where people can come and see you where you're going to stop for a bit.
Yes, that's right. So we've got now. I'm just looking now, and we're actually doing a stop at Otterton coffee stop, and Otter and the Otter Nursery. We're going to be there as well. Budleigh, Salterton, we're going to be there, there's loads of different places that we're going to be sort of tootling around. We'll be beeping our horns, waving a great deal, and hopefully there'll probably be about 20 of them at a time. So if we can keep them all in a queue together, then that makes it even nicer, because it means that people can just see them all. They can see all the different colours, but everyone can know that we'll definitely be beeping and waving, because that's what it's all about.
I think they are lovely little cars, and you sound like a really good bunch as well, from all over the
Yes.
UK and Europe. Sounds like you're going to have some fun.
We will. We've promised to do that.
Yeah, I bet. And put a little dent in our sort of clotted cream and scone reserves as well here in Devon too, I would have thought, while you're at it.
Hopefully no dents in the cars, though. That would be preferable.
Fingers crossed that you're all right. Lovely to meet you all this morning, Adam. Say hello to Kevin for us, and I hope the rally goes well.
It will. I'm sure it will. And the sun's coming out, and we're just looking out across the sea now. So it's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day.
Good to hear. Thank you, Adam. Cheers, Eve. Thank you very much for that. It's John Akers at Breakfast, BBC Radio Devon, and it's 8:30.
BBC Radio Devon.